Well, first off today, I want to show you how our instant garden is coming along. Now, if you'll recall, earlier in the spring, we came in and we dug up a Bermuda lawn, basically, and we put in an 8x8 square foot garden, and we just incorporated the fertilizer, the lime, put in a weed barrier, cut holes in it, popped in our transplants, and voila, we're harvesting some peppers and even getting some good tomatoes starting to ripen up here with some herbs, parsley. So again, it can be done and also productive, but of course it would get better with time like any garden. Now let me take you over and show you how our one lonely grape plant is coming along, and let's see how much growth it's had since the last time we checked in on it. Well, believe it or not, this is all one season's growth. Back in February, we planted a 1-gallon plant, and we've got it pretty much to grow the entire length of the trellis and train it into our 4-arm conifer system. And remember, we kind of helped it out with a little bit of twine, and once it reached the top, we tipped it, and now we're getting our arms, our main scaffold branches along the top. And so we can come in and tip this a little bit. We'll leave spurs so we can get side growth later. And then of course we'd want to come in and clean some of this on the side, but again leave a spur down here to get side branches at the bottom. So it does require some summer pruning as well on a newly planted grape, and also you can tip these side shoots to force it out this way too. So it really is hard to believe, but they are very aggressive growers, and really it can be accomplished in one season, and so we'll get some production probably next year or in a couple of years. Now I want to take you over to an annual flower bed and show you the first ever yellow annual impatient. Well, to be quite honest, I didn't think we'd ever get this annual flower to pull through it. It's truly a case of where we have a plant in the wrong location. And this is an impatient. It's the first yellow flowering impatient called African Queen. And it's a yellow flower. You can tell it has the characteristics of an impatient with the foliage, but the flower is truly a yellow color with a little bit of red stripe in the center. And it's an exclusive from Burpee catalog. And you can see the picture here, the foliage is a little bit greener, and ours is really bleached out, and it's taken pretty much all summer to ever get it to bloom. It says in the catalog even that it prefers dense shade. And when we first planted it, we were getting good shade pattern here, but you can see now we're getting morning sun on it, and it's been a little bit too much for it. Plus we planted a little bit too early in the cooler, wet conditions. So this is one we're really pleased with, and we'll try again, but we'll put it in more shade. And it's a great example of all the new things that are coming out in horticulture, and we're very pleased and excited about that. And if it's something like this you want to try, be sure to encourage your garden centers to carry it, or get ready for next year's mail order catalogs, because there's going to be a lot of new things for 1995 as well.